Well, there's been a lot of talk out there about the different TSS shot shell manufacturers all around the market. And of course, we own Pendleton ammunition. The other successful brands out there are really Apex, and a newcomer to the market is Verdict. Realistically, like the Federal and Browning, and some of the other more mainstream brands that are producing TSS are not making what I would call like a high grade custom type load. I thought the thing that we needed to do was put it out there, the differences between all of the shells. We're going to start with the 410s and 20 gauges today. I went and got some of the Birchwood Casey, Birchwood Casey turkey targets. We're going to hang them up one at a time. We're going to test all of the different shot shells, the 3 different brands. We're not just going to pattern test them, we're also going to chronograph. We're going to shoot them over a chronograph. We found a chronograph that works really well with shotguns, and it's going to give us an opportunity to really show everybody the differences between the different shot shells that are on the market today for turkey hunters. So we get this one stapled up, we'll go back and get set up. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the same gun for all 3 shells that we're testing today. It's a CVA Scout. It's got the Jeb's choke on it, straight from the factory. This is just your average out of the box shotgun. Personally, I think that the CVA Scout 410s are the best single shot turkey gun made in the 410. I've never used anything better. But we're going to use the exact same firearm for the test of all 3 shells. We're going to test the Verdict. The Verdict is a 3-inch 410, 7/8 of an ounce, 9.5 shot. They advertise that it'll go 1,065 feet per second. We're going to find out if that's true. Then we're going to test our Pendleton ammunition. We have 7/8 of an ounce of number 9s. We like the 9s, they're a little bit bigger than the 9.5s. We're going to sacrifice a little bit of pattern density in order to get a larger pellet to carry more energy downrange. And of course, we're going to test Apex. Apex has been the standard in the industry for a while. They've got one of the better reputations, and they've got 9.5s, less than an ounce. I believe it's 15/16 of an ounce of 9.5s. So we're going to test those. Now, not only are we going to test the pattern density at 40 yards, we're also going to shoot them through the chronograph. The Caldwell chronograph, the G2, is by far the best chronograph that we've used so far to get a consistent reading with shotgun shells. And when we can get a velocity comparison as well as a pattern comparison, we're going to be able to show everybody if there is much of a difference or if there's a big difference between the 3 main TSS competitors on the market today: Pendleton ammunition, the newcomer to the market Verdict, and the mainstay Apex. And you notice I'm not testing the Federal, the Winchester, the Browning, some of the mainstream brands that are out there. Well, I'm not testing those because honestly, their stuff doesn't even remotely compare to some of the custom shotgun shells for turkey hunters loaded with TSS on the market today. So let's get started with the test. All right, the first shell I'm going to test is the newcomer to the market Verdict. Once again, this is a 3-inch, 7/8 of an ounce, 9.5 shot. They say it'll go 1,065 feet per second. We want to find out how accurate that is. And let's see how they pattern. I've never shot it before. I'm looking forward to seeing how it performs on the target and the chronograph. All right. From the naked eye, it looks like a pretty decent pattern downrange. And we clocked in at 1,127 feet per second. Based on today's temperature and humidity and everything else, we're going to have a nice comparison to the other 2. Once again, the pattern looks pretty good to the eye from this distance. The velocity checked out, it's even faster than what they advertise on the box. Let's see how it looks on paper. Not a bad pattern for a 410 at 40 yards. You know, you've got a nice circle there that's got what I would consider to be a realistic kill zone. And there's a decent number of pellets in there. I would say the Verdict ammunition performed pretty good. Once again, we're going to make a comparison. It shot faster than advertised on the box. And in my opinion, it patterned pretty good. Once again, these are 9.5, so there's a few more pellets in there than the number 9 shot. And we got a little bit of external pattern around the edges here. So there's quite a few BBs downrange. We're going to tear this one off, and then we're going to shoot the Apex. All right, so next up we're going to shoot the Apex. This is, I believe, 15/16 of an ounce of 9.5s. I'm eager to see how they shoot. The verdict shot pretty good. We're gonna get a chance to see how these shoot. All right, shot 1,058 feet per second. That's pretty close to what they advertise. I noticed that depending on what I read and what people have said, 1,050 to 1,100 feet per second is normal. 1,058 feet per second, that's solid for a 410. And the pattern, based on the naked eye test, looks pretty good as well. Let's go down there and take a look at it more closely. All right, well, looks like the pattern maybe slid up just a little bit here to the left. You know, we still have a decent number of pellets right here in the kill zone. All in all, once again, for 9.5s at 40 yards, it's not bad. You know, once again, this is a 410. We're not testing a 12 gauge here. This is a 410. There's a fair number of BBs in the kill zone right here that would kill a turkey. This turkey would be definitely a dead turkey. But next up, we get to test the Pendleton ammunition number 9s. I want to see what the difference is between these shot out of the Apex shells or the verdict shells, and of course the Pendleton ammunition shells. All right, now we're ready to test our shells. We've seen how the other two shoot. This is the Pendleton ammunition, 7/8 of an ounce, number 9 TSS. Just like the others, we're using the 18.1 cc density shot. Everybody's using good quality components. Let's see the difference in the load. Let's see how it patterns. We're gonna have fewer BBs because we're using 9s instead of 9.5s. But I want to see how they shoot. Same gun, same distance. Let's see if we get different results. Pendleton ammunition, number 9s. 1,236 feet per second. That's fast, lightning fast. That's anywhere from 100 to 200 feet per second faster than verdict and Apex. I want to see the target. All right, right there. Look at all those pellets in there. Hands down, I know which load I'd rather shoot come turkey season. Without a doubt, when you're shooting over 1,200 feet per second, you're putting more number 9s in the kill zone than the 9.5s. No competition, none. In the 410 game, the Pendleton ammunition is faster, more deadly, holds a tighter pattern, and drops it down range. The other stuff is good. Apex, good. Verdict, good. I heard Nitro is pretty good. But sure as hell don't stack up to anything like this. You think that turkey's dead? At 40 yards, he's in the oven. We're done here.